Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I know some people are asking themselves the same way I'm asking myself. How did the Azimio manage to access the CBD? That is the question that Kenyans are asking themselves. Because initially, the Azimio team tried to access the CBD and they never managed to get in touch to the CBD. But today, is it because Rigathi Gachagua was in Kericho? If I'm not wrong, because Rigathi Gachagua is having a conference there of tea. Is there a possibility that Rigathi Gachagua was not in the city? And despite of that, I want you to watch the video of the Azimio storming the CBD. You will be shocked. Watch that video, then continue.
Wanamwagiliwa maji. Ando anamwagiliwa maji. Dirisha? Hiyo ni maji ama ni? Mbona anamwagilia watu maji? Ndio ni tia gas inalia hivyo. Ndio ni tia gas pale. Unajua nini kana hapa? Ina dao. Mimi Kai Mungu.
After watching that video, you've realized that Azimio this time round, for the first time since they started demonstration, they managed to access the CBD. But there are several repercussions that they went through. You saw what happened to the vehicle of Raila Amolo Odinga. He complained about the live bullet. Now, despite of that, I realized that even today, when I was at Kamkunji grounds, I attended the Kamkunji grounds, but during the demonstration, I was not there. When we were there, the helicopter of police was going around the Kamkunji field, was going, then coming back. We saw that. So when it comes to every information they had, because they understood where the Azimio was proceeding to. And when Raila Odinga declared they were going to CBD, when I was leaving at Kamkunji grounds, Kenyans walikuwa wamejaa hapo kabisa. Then when you look at the end, police had blocked the crowd not to proceed anywhere. And in fact, they tear gas Kenyans. So when the Azimio team succeeded venturing and also accessing the CBD, it was a kind of a shock to Kenya Kwanza. Even they don't believe what happened CBD, because they were saying that Raila Odinga cannot access the CBD. I've heard also the news that they're going to continue with their demonstration on Wednesday, date 12th. Now, that is the consistency that I was talking about. This is something that at least can bear fruit. And this time round, let it not be a fruit that now the Azimio is going back to the a kind of dialogue. We want the finance bill to be reviewed. That is it. So that at least there are certain issues that must be lowered when it comes to the taxation. So when I heard also they are going to continue in day 12, this is the consistency that I was talking about. Let them continue until the voices of the people. I know some people will say that I'm daydreaming, that it is bad to say that people to continue demonstration. Perhaps that is the only kind of language that Kenya Kwanza will listen to. They will not listen to our voices through the social media. They will just listen to the voice of the people. That now, this is the kind and the voice of the people. So even you people, you don't understand the kind. Some people are disagreeing with us that we are saying they're feeling bad when we are saying that let maandamano continue. Let maandamano continue so that the voices of the people can be listened to by this punitive kind of government. That is all. Because you cannot come out and tax even wigs that women are wearing. Imagine. You know, this kind of taxation is very shameful. Now, you are being told that this government is not going to borrow. William Ruto borrowed again the other day. He secured 76 billion Kenya shillings, if I'm not wrong. I read it today, this morning. He has secured 76 billion Kenya shillings. It means the graph of William Ruto is rising day in, day out. Since he took over as the president, William Ruto has already borrowed 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings. Now, add 76. That is almost 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings. At the same time, you are being told that they are raising the taxation so that they cannot borrow. At the same time, they are borrowing. So they are fooling us. So the only language that Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and his punitive kind of leadership he have must come out to listen to is only the voice of the people, the voice of the street. And if not, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to suffer, as they are just going to say tumepanga, tumetenga, mpaka sisi tumetengwa. That is it. And we understand kind of leadership of William Ruto. Now, what are your thoughts when you look at the kind of the movement that Azimio is bringing on board? Is it a kind of a wave that is going to bring a problem to them as Kenyans are feeling heat? At the same time, those, or rather some of those who supported the Kenya Kwanza government, they're feeling like this was not the government we expected. In fact, what some are saying is that this government ilitudanganya. They lied to us. And the same criteria that William Ruto used, you want to use it. This so-called populism. Yeah? William Ruto wants to continue day in, day out. He wants to be a celeb. When you are a president, there are certain articulations that you must put on place to ensure that a country is going to be governed as per the consultation of the people, not as per the consultation of William Ruto himself. So even despite of them coming out to say that lazima tufunge mishipi, but at the same time they're enjoying life, it will not be possible. So I was so surprised today and I was so happy because walikuwa wameringia sana CBD ni kama ni manyumba za watu, ni manyumba zao wanaishi huko ndani, you know. But the only voice they will listen to is the voice of the CBD, and the CBD will be little. And again, something that I'm happy of is that the kind of the division, let me say the kind of Azimio coming up with the idea of dividing themselves in different counties, so that this pinch can be felt seriously with this government, not only in Nairobi, but also across the counties. And this, I think, might be a good progress towards achieving this kind of enforcement from Azimio. And that is what we are looking for. So let not Azimio waste our time that they're demonstrating, but we don't have a kind of fruitful kind of conversation. And I believe if this is something that is going to continue, William Ruto is going to surrender. And by surrendering is the voice of the people that will be listened to on the street, not Raila Odinga himself. Because if Raila will come out himself, they will say it is the interest of Raila Odinga. But the way people came out today storming the street, it is the people's movement and agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, bye bye till we meet on another video.